That's a good time to introduce the band, I think, for you. We got a wonderful saxophone player. In fact, all the saxophonists are playing to play with wonderful professional musicians. Just because he's holding the video camera, I'm going to introduce him right now. Probably one of the great baritone saxophone players in Southern California, outstanding composer and writer. Yeah, get your credits in there, Roger. Mr. Roger Myers. Playing tenor saxophone in the band, and you're going to hear him featured here a little bit later. Marvelous jazz clarinetist and a great saxophone movement player. He's got lots of nice CDs out on his skills and talents, and he's just recently the new director. He's got his master's now in jazz studies, and he's recently been appointed the newly and very accomplished, I might add, Orange County School of Performing Arts Jazz Band Director, right here. Of course, you've heard from our lead player, you know, Mr. Alto Saxophone, Charlie Richard.
Yeah.
Also, one of the great jazz educators up here at Idyllwild Academy, Idyllwild Arts Academy during the year. If you like what you see and hear here at Idyllwild, this gentleman is really responsible for a lot of the great music in the jazz area, Mr. Paul Carman. And then rounding out the section, the wondrous one, great saxophone player and one of the top jazz players in Los Angeles, teaches jazz saxophone and improvisation at Cal State Northridge, Mr. Rob Lockhart. Back row, you heard from Ken Leaside, great jazz trumpet player. Ken was a jazz educator for 40 years and played lots of the jazz in the early years down in Palm Springs at the Chi-Chi Club. He was the house trumpet player. And along with myself and Mr. Lenahan, we got to play for Frank Sinatra and some of those greats down in the desert many times. So, the great Ken Leaside. Next to him, Gene Nagamishi. Gene is a wonderful jazz trumpet player from Las Vegas. Came all the way to Vegas from Vegas. Gene was a band director for almost 20 years, had the best bands in Vegas. He's a graduate of the Berkeley School of Music, and like I said, got to play a lot of the relief bands in Vegas before all the talent and entertainment died. So we're really appreciate, he's one of our theory teachers this week, and we really appreciate all his work, Mr. Gene Nagamishi. Playing lead on this next chart, you got to hear him already on jazz, and he's going to play some more jazz for us later. The director of jazz studies at Cal State Fullerton, originally from Kansas, had many of the fine jazz programs in the state of Kansas, both of them, and he's a great jazz mind, lots of jazz theory, and a good arranger, Mr. Chuck Tomlinson. Chuck. Splitting some lead, not only with Chuck and Mark Hicks, is Mr. Jim Lenahan. Jim is the former director of jazz studies down at Fullerton College, and also a long time ago Chaffey Jazz Community College and the jazz program at Chaffey College. He's the owner and the director of LNP Studios, does a lot of producing of music, and is the engineer for lots of fine musical projects, and has been nominated for several Grammys the last few years, and we're really proud of his accomplishments. Great jazz and lead trumpet player, Mr. Jim Lenahan. And then Mark Hicks, our other split lead player, got that big sizzle up there for you. He's got his own band in Orange County, and his hobby is collecting jazz arrangements. He's probably got more jazz arrangements than anybody on the planet. And wonderful family guy, and just a great trumpet player and a great friend, Mr. Mark Hicks. And now the trombone section, playing jazz trombone, Mr. Jeff Adams. You've already heard him play a lot of great stuff. I'm playing most of the lead tonight, and we got a great third trombone player. The third trombone player always makes the section because they get all those fun notes and they got to move the slide the farthest. And this is a great trombonist from Orange County, again from the East Coast originally. Put your hands together for Mark Kavestian. And one of the premier bass trombonists of our time from Washington, D.C. And he's doing mostly trombone work along with Jeff with our trombone students this week. Great trombonist, great friend, outstanding gentleman, Mr. Lee Dawes. And they even let the old ball player play some blues, so thank you.